Hello, and a warm welcome from me to you. So, this is the first pillar today we're starting of my series, The Ultimate Guide to Confidence, which is self love. We will be talking about self love and its first building block. Then, we're starting off with fake it till you make it, right? So, basically, first, I want to give a little to self love. So, what is self love, right? I think like self-love is the feeling of growing comfortable with yourself for who you are and constantly wanting to grow. It's not like just being, the couch potato all day. Okay, there are bad days. You have bad days. Sometimes you don't want to do anything. Sometimes you want to be lazy. That's okay. You should value yourself, value your peace. Okay, take a day off or two. Don't do anything a day if you don't feel like it. Okay, sure, that I feel like that can be excused, but constantly indulging into bad behaviors and then saying that it's okay, I still love myself and I should care for myself and this is me caring for myself, that is not you caring for yourself. So that's why like self-love can be misinterpreted. Self-love should also be understood that it's like you thinking about, think about your future self. Like what would your future self appreciate for you? That's true self-love. Thinking ahead for what you are going to for what is going to give you positive outcomes, right? What can give you a good outcome, what is something that can benefit you, right? It's like doing things that will benefit you, that will make you happy. It may even be difficult at times. Sometimes, even getting up is difficult, but it's the change of mindset that we're going to be learning from this, right? It's that you need to, let's say if you're about to go do something for yourself, even, right? You're hungry, let's say you're hungry, you're also lazy, you're tired. Okay, understandable that you order, but let's say you can't order due to anything. Okay, you get up, you're gonna have to cook, and you're like, oh, I have to cook, and I'm so tired, and I wish I didn't have to cook, and blah 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 blah. What's that? That's negative energy. One, that's draining you. Second, it's just making you more annoyed, more tired than you already are, and possibly you could even lose your appetite. And I know that so many people would just skip a meal just because they have to cook. Okay? You'd be like, you know what, whatever, I can just pass time. I'm not really that hungry. Leave it. Or, do it later, do it later, do it later. And then you're like, okay, whatever, I'm too tired. Or possibly even just not care enough and then forget about it because you were too busy doom scrolling. Seriously? But if you get up and you think, well, I couldn't order, but hey, let me make something that let me whip up something quickly for myself, or possibly even something that I'm going to enjoy, maybe make your favorite dish. If you can't make that, just think that, oh, well, it's okay, it's me putting in an effort. Do just anything, anyway, just try to change your thought process, and at least even if it's gonna tire you out a little bit more, you're gonna have to get up, you're gonna have to cook or do anything, at least you won't be annoyed, right? Because of your change of thought, at least you won't be that annoyed. Anywho, let's get back to the topic. So it's that, we need to like practice self-love, constantly want to get better, right? Because there shouldn't be a single moment of your life where you think back, or either you think forward, to the future or towards the past. Anywhere, you shouldn't be thinking into the future or into the past whenever you think of a prime era. First of all, I think there should be no prime era. Like, if there's going to be a prime era, that should be constantly your present. You should constantly love yourself. You should constantly to appreciate yourself for trying, for even getting up every day and making your bed. You should appreciate yourself for that. It starts small, right? It starts small. You don't have to do all these big things that, oh, I made my bed today, yeah, go meet You don't have to constantly be telling yourself like a crazy person. No, it's just a simple acknowledgement that, at least I got up. Well, I made my bed today. And at night, when I go to bed, I'll feel a little better. When you're opening those nice folded, actually, I do not remember where I saw this. But look, it could even be fake, but I saw it that it has been proved that going to sleep in a nicely, made bed actually proves a better sleep than going to sleep into a messy bed. Yes. So, you putting in a little extra effort in the morning is going to be so better for future you when they go to sleep at night. Like you're going to have a more comfortable sleep, aren't you? So, where we were at, being the best versions of ourselves. So you should know that you're constantly thriving and people make mistakes, okay? We were all born humans and humans make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over it. And if you make a mistake, what's better is to learn from it and then again, constantly be thriving to excel. Anyways, let's get into the main cause of this video, which is the first block of this pillar, which is fake it till you make it. Now, what does this mean? Fake it till you make it, basically, you could even translate it to a change of mindset, right? This means this means that you need to think differently. Now, let's say if you want to achieve something, you need to think like that version of you that has already achieved it. You know how when let's take a simple math problem, right? Let's say you're at school, you have a math equation, you have a math question, you solve it quickly. Your friend, they are unable to solve it. Now, since you have done it, you can help them out, can't you? You will tell them those formulas. You will either explain to them bit by bit how this has been done, and if they still can't get it, you will advise them to practice the question with this method or do this method. So you are advising them to not stop because they're your friend and you want them to understand and obviously do better, right? So just like that, if you think of a version of yourself that has already gotten that specific thing that you currently want, what would your future version of yourself will advise you? They will advise you to work harder, all right? But let's say if you say I'm working on it, I can't get it, what would your future self say to you? Okay, maybe do this method or maybe do this way. Your future self wants you to earn that thing, right? It's not important that you think that my future self already has this and I need to work and I'm obviously going to get it. Sure, if you work hard, you're obviously going to get, your efforts will bear fruit, but that doesn't mean you have to think that to even get that future version of yourself, you need to do something in your present, right? So if there's a version of you think that there's a version of me out there that's getting this, so what do I need to reach that version? Maybe I need to change up my schedule a little bit and pay more attention to what steps I need to take for this cause or anything. Maybe I need to go a little bit out of my comfort zone. And you don't need to be extremely hard on yourself and do everything that is out of your comfort zone and basically make yourself anxious and all. Like, even getting out of your comfort zone means like taking small steps out, okay? So small steps out of your comfort zone. For example, it's a perfect body you want to achieve. Now, fake it till you make it. I will say that in this way, if since we're using the example of a perfect body you want to achieve, right? You think that I already have this perfect body, but I just want to feel a little bit better for myself, or it has a lot of health benefits for me, so I'm just gonna work a little bit harder on it. You act like you already have that thing just so that you don't get negative thoughts about yourself. Learning to love, because you're learning to love yourself, right? Let's say that if there's one person that says my body is super ugly, I absolutely hate my body and I really need to change it because I look so ugly, blah blah blah, right? And they decide to go to the gym. Then there's person B who's like, my body is good, but I feel like I'm not maybe overall satisfied with it, or I do love my body, but there is a lot more health benefits if I work a little more on it, and I want a little healthier body, so I'm going to work on it from tomorrow or from whatever, so that person also decides to go to the gym. Which person do you think is going to be more consistent? Obviously person B, right? Because person B is going in with a positive mindset, positive thoughts, and they already love themselves enough. So let's say that now, how to be consistent. You think that if I really want to get it, okay, I'm going to have to make a little bit changes in my routine. Okay, if you need to get up 30 minutes early to go to the gym or do an extra yoga class or anything you do that. Because why? Because you love yourself. Because you value yourself. You tell yourself that I matter, and that's the reason why I'm taking this step. Um, Now, that's what I mean by fake it till you make it. I really don't think that there was any better way I could have been explained this. So I really hope that you all understood and you all will make plans for yourself to get better, because, again, you need a change of mindset. If you are surrounding your own self with your own positive energy is going to come into your life, and believe that truly, okay? That's real. Try it and you will absolutely, you need to like start picking up on your small changes and appreciating yourself for that, and then rather than just faking your mindset, you will actually start loving yourself. So yeah, that's what it was. And I will see you all tomorrow with our next topic on how to forgive ourselves and stop self-guilt. Bye bye.